I think once again, Mr. Chairman, it's like to put on record na inamin po ng Chief Accountant ng DepEd na she never bothered to check the authenticity, the correctness of such liquidation report, Mr. Chairman.
Sir, excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am, please.
May I correct the word not bothered, that I did not bother to check the completeness of the documents. During that time, no matter how, maybe, this is the first time ngayon may cash advance ng confidential fund, but I was made to sign it. So,
You were made to sign it. By whom?
Ma'am, meron po akong isang tanong. Nakakatanggap po ba kayo ng envelope kay ASEC Paharta? Yung totoo po, ma'am. Remember, you are under oath. Aside from your allowance, from your regular budget, nakakatanggap po ba kayo ng envelope just like Yusek Mercado and Director Osias from ASEC Paharta?
yes, sir.
Magkakano?
Minimal amount lang po.
Which is, how much po?
It's not even,
Magkano po?
it's 25,000.
25,000. How many times po? If you could recall.
9?
Ilan?
9 times.
9 times. From what month up to what month? Let me guess. From February to September?
I think so, sir.
Those 9 envelopes you received is a form of pressure on your part or on the part of the same person that asked you to sign. Ms. Catalan. Am I right? Yes or no? No. Yes or no?
Maybe, Your Honor.
No, it's not maybe. It's yes, isn't it? Am I right?
Maybe, Your Honor.
Am I pressuring you now? Am I pressuring you now?
I'm so nervous right now, Your Honor.
Ms. Catalan, for the information of everyone and the chair and this honorable committee, siya po yung isa sa mga pumirma as the head of the accounting department unit.
Comsec, nakapag-oath na po ba si Ms. Catalan? Ma'am? Ms. Catalan, nakapag-oath na po ba kayo? Last hearing, nakapag-oath na? Okay. Yes, please continue, Congressman Paduano.
Ma'am, are you still with the DepEd?
Yes, Your Honor.
And please tell us about your present position in DepEd.
I've been the chief accountant since 2010.
Until now?
Until now.
Until now. So, you're aware of this liquidation report that was submitted by COA to this committee. And your name was affixed in this liquidation report. And you have a signature on this liquidation report.
Yes, sir.
So you're aware.
I am aware of the face copy of the liquidation report, but the supporting documents were not presented to me.
So it was not presented to you, you just signed it?
It was,
You're the chief accountant?
yes, sir, but it was just a formality that it should be covered by the liquidation report. But,
No, but supposedly you're the chief accountant, you have checked.
but per joint circular, sir, it was stated that the liquidation report plus the supporting documents shall be submitted by the disbursing officer direct to the ICPAO, without any presentation to the chief accountant.
Yung ICPAW po, saan po department under yun?
COA, yung Intelligence and Audit Office ng Intelligence and Confidential Funds.
COA, do you confirm it?
CR break lang po si Attorney Camora, sir.
So, okay. I will wait for Atty. Zamora. So, ma'am, are you telling this committee na ministerial lang yung sa'yo?
Come again, sir.
Are you telling us na ministerial lang po kayo? Pumirma kayo dito without looking at the liquidation?
Honestly, yes, sir. I will say yes.
Oh, di may problema. Because if ever a case will be filed against dito po sa liquidation na may problema, pumirma ka dito, di part ka ng case.
But then again, sir, under the joint circular, it was clearly stated that the documents and supporting documents to the liquidation report shall be directly submitted to the COA. And it means that it will not pass through the accounting.
Oh, GMC, COA, pakicheck nga, shall.
May we know from the representative of COA
Uh,
to be clarified as on the matter?
Your Honor, based on the documents from our confidential team, the liquidation report that was signed by Ms. Catalan, certified supporting documents complete and proper, as the accounting unit. But then, if looking at the joint circular, it's stated there that the liquidation report in Annex E should be signed by the SDO, the accounting unit, or the SDO, meaning SDO Special Disbursing Officer who was given the cash advance of the confidential fund, the Special Disbursing Officer. So if she was not the SDO,
Ano po yung sinicertify ng accountant?
when she signed the liquidation report of the 37.5,
Certifying that?
certifying that the supporting documents complete and proper.
So, paano po ninyo sasabihin na complete kung hindi naman niya nakita? Could you please clarify us? Paano niya sasabihin na complete ang isang dokumento kung hindi naman niya nakita yung loob?
Ms.
Parang
Catalan,
hindi po yata match.
Your Honor, it has to be Ms. Catalan who will answer such.
Ma'am, how can you certify something as complete and proper if you did not verify what is the content of the documents?
Sir, it is a standard procedure that every liquidation document should be covered by a signed
No, but
liquidation.
that is common sense eh.
Yes, sir. But
Paano po kayo magse-certify ng isang dokumento na complete and proper nang hindi nyo nakita? Hindi po ba kayo nagtaka na nagse-certify kayo ng isang dokumento na complete and proper pero hindi nyo naman nakikita yung laman ng loob?
unfortunately, that was the case, sir.
Did you bother to ask the legal department or the COA na bakit kailangan dumaan pa po sa inyo? Bakit nyo kailangan i-certify ang isang bagay nang hindi ninyo ini-inspeksyon o tinitingnan?
It was one of the requirements, sir, and I was made to sign that document, unfortunately.
Chairman, ako rin I ask...
Congressman Paduano,
yes, thank you,
please continue.
Chairman. And I ask Ms. Catalan, yung tenure of office niya, since...
So what's up mga kataps, no? Reaction video muna tayo ngayon. So panoorin natin dito yung bakbakan dito Squadcom sa nangyari sa OBP, no? Na maraming mga envelope, lagayan ng mga envelope. So yun, grabe talagang corruption ngayon. So subaybayan natin dito yung panoorin natin dito Squadcom. So layan.
2010 pa. And I think they're doing it since then without checking the liquidation report. And ano na po, pumirma lang. But ma'am, eto ngayon nandito sa akin yung GMC, yung binasa mo is 4.2. Eto mama, yung 6.3.3. Eto specific mandate of each and every officials is covered by this GMC. Ito, 6.3.3, the agency accountant. It's you, ma'am. Tama? And look at 6.3.3D, paragraph D. You are mandated to submit all disbursement vouchers for cash advance for intelligence and confidential activities / projects, with complete required supporting documents within 7 working days from release of the check. Oh. Hindi ba pwedeng sabihin na you're not accountable? Hindi mo rin pwedeng sabihin na diretsong ibigay sa COA. Because malinaw po sa mandate mo that you have to submit disbursement vouchers, confidential activities and projects with complete required supporting documents. Oh, within 7 days.
Can I respond, Your Honor? The 6.1.8.4 pertains to the pre-audit of the cash advance.
I'm telling about, no, that is not 6.8.4. I'm saying about the 6.3.3B.
6.3.
Inconsistent with the provision that was read by Chairman Acop. Your mandate. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, it is on record that that the chief accountant of the DepEd never bothered to check the liquidation report. He just signed it without looking at the details of such report. And it is on record, Mr. Chairman.
May I respond, Your Honor? This is the first time that we have encountered cash advances for confidential fund. But for the regular cash advances for regular funds, we always ensure that the documents attached to the liquidation of the cash advances were complete. But again, for this, this is the first time that we have encountered these cash advances for confidential fund. And the procedure seems quite different, actually and honestly.
But of course, you have the joint memorandum circular, and there is a provision with regards to the mandate of the chief accountant, the SDO, and all other officials of agency. Malinaw po yun, ma'am. So, I think once again, Mr. Chairman, it's like to put on record na inamin po ng chief accountant ng DepEd na she never bothered to check the authenticity, the correctness of such liquidation report, Mr. Chairman.
Sir,
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am, please.
May I correct the word not bothered, that I did not bother to check the completeness of the documents. During that time, no matter how, maybe, this is the first time ngayon may cash advance ng confidential fund, but I was made to sign it. So,
You were made to sign it. By whom?
because it is a requirement that the liquidation should be covered by the liquidation voucher.
What does this, ma'am? That is your mandate. And
Yes.
your statement that you signed it without looking at the details, di ba? And that is on record.
Yes, sir, it was...
O ano ngayon yung gusto mong i-explain?
Sir, I'm trying to explain that it was stated sa joint circular that it seems or implied that the documents, supporting documents, should be directly submitted to COA in sealed envelope.
And that is your interpretation, ma'am, that we have read the GMC.
Yes, sir.
Oh, now? What? Are you telling this representation? that I'm wrong? And Chairman Akop?
No, sir. My apologies if you have misinterpreted what I'm trying to explain.
No, I did not misinterpreted you. You're telling me that my statement is not correct.
No, sir. I'm not saying. I'm sorry po. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Your Honor. But I'm trying to explain on why I signed that liquidation.
Oh, who tell you to sign the document? Are you forced to sign the document?
Not really forced, but I was
But not really.
requested to sign the document.
Oh, you signed the document, but you never bothered to read this mandate of yours?
Ma'am, who ordered you to sign the document? Who ordered you to sign the document?
Not really ordered, but I was requested by,
Yes, who requested you to sign the document?
by ASEC Shine Paharda.
Sino po?
Si Assistant Secretary Shine Paharda.
Sunshine Fajarda. Okay.
ASEC, sa anong department po?
Department of Education po.
Ano, specific na ano niya, position?
Office ng Secretary.
The office of the secretary. But he was not the signatory of this document, di ba? Only her husband. Tama?
It was,
Edward Farda signed it. BP signed it, and you signed it. But you were requested by Ms. Farda?
yes, sir.
Oh, Mr. Chairman, all the more that we have to, Ms. Sunshine Farda should be present in the next hearing. Para po patutunahanan yung statement ni Ms. Catalan. Sabihin na natin, you were requested to sign it. So why did you sign it? As per request of Ms. Farda?
Yes, Your Honor, because it is needed as a covering letter or covering document to the liquidation documents, supporting documents.
Oo nga, pero sabi ko na nga, kaya nga yung statement ko kanina, you don't even bother to check. Pumirma ka lang. Di ba? No, it's either it's your lapse or you were forced to sign it without checking all those liquidation report. Di ba, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
O, ano bang tama? Nagkamali ka lang? Nakaligtaan mo i-check? Or you were forced to sign it without checking the liquidation report?
It's hindi po nakaligtaan, but it is a needed document in the submission of the liquidation.
Of course, I know it. It is needed, you have to sign it. But ang question is, siyempre accountable ka, ma'am, because of your mandate and your position, di ba? Now, sabi ko na, nakaligtaan mo or you were forced?
I was requested, sir.
Hindi nga. Saan ba? Nakaligtaan mo or you were requested?
You were
requested na pirmahan ka agad without checking the liquidation report?
Yes, sir.
O, di, Mr. Chairman, again, kung anong word gamitin, requested ba o she was forced to sign it without checking the liquidation report, ganun pa rin yun. Di ba? Ganun pa rin yun.
Ma'am, meron po akong isang tanong. Nakakatanggap po ba kayo ng envelope kay ASEC Paharda? Yung totoo po, ma'am. Remember, you are under oath. Aside from your allowance, from your regular budget, nakakatanggap po ba kayo ng envelope just like Yusek Mercado and Director Osias from ASEC Paharda?
Yes, sir.
Magkakano?
Minimal amount lang po.
Which is, how much po?
It's not even,
Magkano po?
it's 25,000.
25,000. How many times po? If you could recall.
9?
Ilan?
9 times.
9 times. From what month up to what month? Let me guess, from February to September?
I think so, sir.
So, nung September po, tumigil na.
Yes, Your Honor.
Just like Yusek Mercado. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, thank you po.
Mr. Chairman, lastly, I'd just like to manifest, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, can I, last
Yes.
na lang po. Ma'am, actually, ma'am, talagang naawa din ako sa inyo. Kasi, tingnan mo, accountable ka dito. Eh, sabi mo kanina, ni-request ka. Pero, ang labas pa rin, ganun eh. You were requested, but, tapos, medyo kalakaran na may lagayan sa loob. Kaya nga ako, ma'am, I want to just express my sympathy to you. Naawa talaga kami sa inyo. Napipilitan kayong permahan yung isang bagay na hindi tama. Ngayon kung may kaso, pag lumabas yung NDA, yung finality nun, tatamaan kayo dyan. Ano process? Ako, Mr. Chairman, sabi ko nga, naawa lang ako dito sa mga officials ng DepEd. Pag ganito yung kalakaran. Ngayon, 2 na. Baka sunod, hindi lang 2. Di ba? Kaya, Mr. Chairman, at least ngayon, umamin na si ma'am, tama na ako. Okay na ako, Chairman. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Senior Deputy Speaker, Don Gonzales, you're recognized.
Ma'am, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to address my question to Ms. Catalan, ma'am, the accountant. Ma'am, Mr. Chairman, sigurado dumaan sa iyo itong cheque na to, di ba? You're the accountant. Yung 37.5 million. Tama ho ba?
Your Honor, hindi po dumaan sa akin yung cheque kasi ang napadala po sa amin ay voucher.
Tama.
Meaning
to say, the voucher is the basis sa preparasyon ng cheque. Di ho ba? No?
Yes, Your Honor.
And definitely, there is a date put in the voucher and they will follow that date in preparing the check. So the check was signed by, of course, Yusek Sibilia and Yusek Mercado. Ang napansin ko lang po dito, in your recollection, 2023 yung isang check, that was February 20, 2023. That's number 1 check for the 37.5. Number 2 check, I thought this is quarterly. Ang date po ng cheque is April 19, 2023. It falls down to 1 quarter. Isang quarter lang po yung 2 cheque na issue. Ang pangatlong na cheque na issue po ng November 23, 2023. Hindi po, na-issue po pala yung pangatlong cheque is July 11, 2023. In your recollection, tama ho ba itong cheque and based on your obligation, on your voucher during the processes of the vouchers into check?
Parang tama po, Your Honor.
Tama. So, tama ho ba yung tanong ko na per quarter at 2 cheque po yung ginawa niyong 37.5 in 1 quarter? Tama ho ba?
No, Your Honor. Per quarter po siya.
Per quarter is February.
February for the first quarter, and then yung April for the second quarter, and then yung July for the third quarter.
So, tama ho ba?
Po.
Okay. So, that is equivalent to 37.5 times 3. That is equivalent to 112.5 million.
Do you realize your accountability on this and consequence of what you
So yun lang mga kataps, no? Marami palang salamat sa inyong mga suporta dito sa ating YouTube channel. Pa-subscribe mga kataps. Marami pa tayong may upload at ngayon nag-reaction video lang muna tayo mga kataps kasi dito tayo sa duty, no? Hindi tayo nakagawa ng video na naka-ano-ano pa. Dito nag-reaction video muna tayo mga kataps. So ito mga pangyayari sa atong politika, no? So salamat tayo sa mga congresswoman natin, no? Sa mga natin sa dito sa ating bansa na malaking tulong din ito talaga na ginagawa sa Quadcom para malaman natin kung sino nagsisinungaling o sino nagsasabi ng totoo o mga mali, no? Kasi sa karumal-dumal na mga ginagawa ngayon na panahon, marami ng kalukuhan. So, paano yung kinukurap yung pera ng taong bayan. Kaya, magpasalamat tayo ng malaki sa Quadcom. So, sana baguhin na to nila, no? Itong mga, sana dapat na may mga kulong kung sino man ang may sala. So, sana paanuhan nila ng kaso para wala nang manggagaya sa sunod na mga nakaupo sa ating pamalaan sa gobyerno, no? Kailangan din yan, dapat yan busisihin kung saan yun napunta yung mga pera, lalo na yung mga buwis yun sa taong bayan. Bakit yun napunta yung mga lagayan, may mga imbilok. So, ganyan naman talaga. Alam naman natin na mayroon talagang ganyan. Pero sana naman sa mga namuno sa ating bansa, huwag naman ganyan. Dapat napunta yun sa mga, lalo na ngayon, maraming mga trahedya. Dapat na itulong yun sa mga taong bayan. Hindi yun napunta sa mga may pira na binibigyan nyo pa. Dapat yun yung binibigay sa walang-wala talaga. So maraming salamat sa inyo, no? God bless yung lahat, lalo na yung nanonood sa ating mga kabayan sa ibang bansa. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Mag-iingat kayo dyan. At lalo naman dito naman sa Pilipinas, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Sa inyong suporta, pa-subscribe mga kataps. Maraming salamat po.